नमस्ते भारत के अंतर्गत भारतीय भाषाओं की टेपेस्ट्री, जिसको कहते हैं टेपेस्ट्री ऑफ इंडियन लैंग्वेजेस, शुरू करने जा रहे हैं, जो भारतीय गणतंत्र दिवस के उपलक्ष्य में हम लोगों ने क्यूरेट किया है। आशा है आप सबको पसंद आएगा, क्योंकि हम करीब 7-8 समुदाय के लोग इकट्ठा हुए हैं और इस कार्यक्रम को सजो के लाए हैं आप सबके लिए। और आप सब जो यहाँ आए हैं हमारे सपोर्ट के लिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। आप लोगों के बिना ये कार्यक्रम संभव नहीं था। औपचारिक तौर पे कार्यक्रम शुरू करने से पहले सबको बताना चाहूँगी कि हम लोग सब भाषा प्रेमी हैं, कोई भी प्रोफेशनल नहीं है यहाँ पे, और एक अपने क्षेत्र के लिए कुछ कर पाने की इच्छा से सब इकट्ठा हुए हैं यहाँ आज। और आप लोगों का साथ चाहूँगी, आप लोगों का उत्साह चाहूँगी, और तालियां जब जब लगे बजानी चाहिए प्लीज़ ज़रूर बजाइएगा। हमारे सभी प्रतिभागियों ने बहुत मेहनत से इस कार्यक्रम को तैयार किया है, और ये सब केवल पिछले 10 दिनों की तैयारी है। सो आप लोग प्लीज़ ज़रूर इसे सब तरफ साझा करिए, अपने दोस्तों को बताइए, बच्चों को बताइए, और यहाँ पे जो सब आ सके सुनने के लिए उनका भी स्वागत है, और जो ना आ सके उनको वर्चुअल दुनिया, फेसबुक और सबसे जोड़िए हमारे हिंदी फाउंडेशन के पेज से। आप दिन की शुरुआत करने के लिए और फॉर्मल बिगिनिंग के लिए मैं अपने सहयोगी संजय कुमार जी को बुलाना चाहूँगी, जो एक बहुराष्ट्रीय कंपनी में स्ट्रैटेजी और टेक्नोलॉजी हेड की तरह काम करते हैं पिछले 25 वर्षों से। हिंदी उनका पैशन है, हिंदी में लिखते हैं, और हमारे साथ एज ऑनररी एडवाइज़र 2016 से जुड़े हुए हैं। मन संचालन उनके रग रग में दौड़ता है, और बहुत ही स्पॉन्टेनियस हिंदी अंग्रेजी दोनों पे बात करते हैं। तो इसी के साथ मैं आमंत्रण देती हूँ संजय कुमार जी का मन संचालन के लिए।
नमस्कार, वनक्कम, केंचो, सत श्री अकाल, आदाब, नमस्कार। मैं वाग देवी का नमन करता हूँ। नमस्ते भारत और ग्लोबल हिंदी फाउंडेशन की इस मंच से आप सबों का हार्दिक अभिनंदन करता हूँ। वेलकम टू द सेलिब्रेशन ऑफ लिंग्विस्टिक डाइवर्सिटी एंड कल्चरल रिचनेस। थैंक्स अ लॉट फॉर ज्वाइनिंग अस फॉर एन enchanting exploration of the tapestry of Indian language, where the eloquence of words and beauty of expression come together to showcase the depth and diversity of our national linguistic heritage. तो ज़्यादा फॉर्मेलिटी के बिना कार्यक्रम को आगे बढ़ाते हैं। And ladies and gentlemen, get ready to be mesmerized as we get extend warm swagata to our Kannada friends who will enchant us with their artistic mastery and musical brilliance. Sivakuamr ji, nimma swagati swikare.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. Greetings to one and all from Kannada Sangha Singapore. Our organization is committed in fostering the cultural, educational and literary enrichment of Kannada in Singapore. In our efforts to enrich the language in Singapore, our organization has been hosting several literary contests spanning all age groups. And also, we do publish a biennial magazine trying to showcase the artistic talent of our members. We also honor our culture and language by commemorating the Karnataka State Formation Day in the form of Deepotsava. Let's delve deeper to understand the rich history, diverse linguistic influences and profound culture that Kannada language has to offer, and also we will see how it intertwines with music in its artistic expression. To your left, it describes the origin of Kannada language, and on to your right, we have depicted the timeline trying to highlight the significant events primarily for you to correlate what was happening in the rest of India so that we could just connect with the origins of Kannada. The story unfolds by around 500 BC with Kannada having its roots in Dravidian form. Dravidian form, as you can see, has been the mother of even Tamil and Kannada languages. Whereas with regard to Tamil, it of course does predate Kannada in its form. And during the evolution of Kannada over the period, it has had a lot of influences from the North Indian cultures in the form of Buddhism and Jainism, and also it has had influences from languages like Sanskrit and Prakrit. Prakrit is actually an ancient linguistic ancestry of Hindi and several other North Indian languages. The key historical event that I want to highlight is of the Halmidi inscription dated 450 AD. This inscription represents the earliest documented written form of Kannada. This actually kind of coincides with the Gupta Empire, the golden era of it. Over the centuries, the Kannada script underwent significant revolution in terms of cultural and societal changes. As you can see, we can broadly classify it into three distinct phases. It remained as Purva Kannada or Halgannada for 13 centuries from its origin. From 13th century onwards, for a period of another 3 to 4 centuries, it transitioned into what is known as Nadu Kannada or medieval Kannada. Subsequently, post the 16th century, it has been known as Hosa Kannada or modern Kannada in its current form, what we have. This dynamic evolution from pictorial origins to a standardized script highlights Kannada's resilience in preserving and evolving its linguistic identity. The initial form of Kannada bore resemblance, as I told, to Tamil as both shared Dravidian roots. However, Kannada evolved significantly over time by assimilating elements from Sanskrit and Prakrit. In fact, it has taken almost like close to 50 to 60% of its lexicon from Sanskrit and Prakrit. Furthermore, Kannada also exhibits a notable similarity to Telugu script, another Dravidian language. In its endeavor, you can see it has been inclusive in trying to inculcate diverse linguistic forms, be it in the form of culture, be it in the form of different languages, even as modern as even trying to adopt the English language words into it. This inclusive approach is actually a testament to Kannada's culture and its people. This rich legacy of Kannada extends beyond its linguistic horizon, permeating into literature, music, and arts. Throughout history, across different eras of rulers, poets, and scholars, each have contributed to its vibrant literary tradition. This legacy of excellence has been honored with 8 prestigious Jnanpith Awards, India's highest literary awards, solidifying Kannada's distinguished stature in Indian literature and culture. Next, my friend Ramesh will present the intricate interplay between language and music, demonstrating how they form a rich tapestry of artistic expression. He will be accompanied by our Gen Z, Vedagyana on violin. Over to you.
Thank you, Shikran. Sabko pranam. Language and music, each one as an entity, is a massive power source. Language and music together is an interwoven power. The language emphasizes music, music emphasizes language, and it brings out a unique language that's called emotions. Emotions is the one which connect the language and the culture. And these emotions are basically expressed in the form of ragas. These are musical scales, if you want to know that in the Western nomenclature. And basically, this ragas forges a language called emotion. Now, the language, music has always inspired. What we are going to do is recognize a few time-tested compositions, musical compositions in various languages that has inspired artists and also enthusiasts. What we are trying to do is take up this raga, Dhira Shankarabharana. Dhira Shankarabharana is the name for this musical scale in the Carnatic system of music. And it's called C major in the Western system of music. And it's called Shuddha Bilaval in the Hindustani music. If you notice the three words, Dhira, major, Shuddha, all the three basically epitomizes weight. There's a weight in this raga. So what does this raga bring about? It brings about patriotism, confidence, reverence to the cosmos, celebration of the nationalistic feelings, and this raga has an innate ability to soothe the mind. And it's also known that this raga contributes to the mental wellness. Before I get on to some of the compositions, we would like to introduce the musical scale, the arohana and the avarohana, that is the ascending and the descending scale of this raga Dhira Shankarabharana, which is C major. sundaro महिमा तब उद्भासित महागगन माझे महिमा तब उद्भासित महागगन माझे विश्व जगतमय भूषण बेस्तित चरणे गाय श्री गौरी करुणालहरी प्रयाजाक्षी शंकरेश्वरी. These two songs have an innate traditional connect. The Kannada Kaya Shri Gauri, which is Sanskrit lyrics mostly, was composed in the year 1831 as a Mysore anthem. Subsequently, in 1922, when Sri Rabindranath Tagore visited Mysore, he got introduced to this song by his niece. And it's told that he was inspired by this song and went and composed Ananda Loke. Well, Kaya Shri Gauri is predominantly talking about an anthem kind of nationalistic feeling and seeking protection from the goddess. Ananda Loke is a reverence to cosmos. And both of them are set in this raga, Shankarana. Akashganga Surya Chandra Tara Sandhya Usha Koi Naki Akashganga Surya Chandra Tara Sandhya Usha Koi Naki Koni bhumi koni nadi koni sagar tara koni bhumi koni nadi koni sagar tara ved keval शब्द हमारा तुम्हारा प्रकाश गंगा सूर्य चंद्र तारा संध्या उषा कोई नाकी चंद्रकारिणी भारती मेदिनी भारती चंद्रकारिणी भारती मेदिनी भारती നമ്മളാഞ്ചനകോടികൾ അമ്മയായ ഭാരതം തലയിൽ മഞ്ഞളി മാമല ചൂടിയ തങ്കകിരീടം ഉടലിൽ സസ്യശ്യാമല ശാഖ കഞ്ചുകവും കഴുത്തിൽ നാനാ നദികൾ ചാർത്തി മണിമാലകളും കഴുത്തിൽ നാനാ നദികൾ ചാർത്തി മണിമാലകളും കാണുക കാണുക ജന്മഭൂവിൻ കോമലമലമേനി These are again two distinct compositions, one in Gujarati, talking about reverence to cosmos, the other one in Malayalam, again glorifying the beauty of Mother India. These were the two compositions, again, Raga Shankarabharana, trying to express the feelings of confidence. The first one was in Tamil and the second one obviously Hindi. Now, this raga is not just limited only to the Indian languages, it transcends beyond the language. You'll listen to Vedagyana playing a Carnatic-based English notes, which is essentially the C major, and then he transcends into another surprise. So, thank you. That was how language, music, and the ragas, the musical scale, brings out a common language called emotions. Now, there's another interesting topic in this whole cultural dimension, which is the power of Generation Z, which we call them as Gen Z. Just a bit of introduction on what these generations are. If you know that the Generation X is all the people who were born between 1965 and 1980, They are independent and pragmatic. They have witnessed transition from analog to digital. Then comes the Gen Y, 80s to mid-1990s. They are tech savvy. They are very collaborative. They embrace work-life balance. I'm not sure whether it happens in Singapore, but they do. And they came age during the internet era. Then comes the interesting Generation Z, which is mid-1990s to the early 2010s. They are digitally native and diverse, socially conscious and entrepreneurial. They are comfortable navigating rapid technological changes. And this Generation Z is going to form the majority of the population in the workforce by 2030. Everything and anything around this world will be catered to the Generation Z. So what's the power of Generation Z? They are very well-rounded. We have three types of learning: educational, experience, and experimental. The Gen X, throughout their life, they could do education and experience, and they are more or less got saturated. The Gen Y had a bit of opportunity to do educational, experiential, and they even tread a bit into experimental. Whereas the Gen Z has an amazing opportunity to do all the three very well, be it educational, experiential, and experimental. So that's why they have this innate ability to innovate. We all feel that the Generation Z is drifting away from our culture, but we would think it's different. They're not drifting away. They are experimenting and bringing innovation to the culture. And it's our openness, open-mindedness to support them and accept this innovation, and only then the language, music, and culture grows. I think I want to leave this with a question. Will Gen Z contribute to the cultural enrichment of language mediums and music? I would think we all will agree they will do it. And I think we should be open to that. Before ending this little efforts, I would like to introduce ourselves. We basically are representing the Kannada Sangha Singapore, which we're all very proud to be part of that organization, a unique place to foster language and culture. Sivakuamr is the Vice President of Kannada Sangha Singapore.
Hello.
He is a product planner at Keysight Technologies and is a front runner in electronics test and measurement. He's an ardent music enthusiast and trained singer, and his dynamic personality blends artistic flair with technical expertise. His keen interest in cinema adds a unique facet to his vibrant life. Vedagyana is a prodigious talent in Carnatic music. He is a disciple of renowned maestros, the Padma Shri Kumari A. Kanyakumari, Bombay Viana. He started his music journey at the age of 6. He harmonizes Carnatic violin and vocal alongside academic pursuits. He is currently doing his 11th grade in the Singapore School of Arts, SOTA.
One of the Gen Zs that we have.
Yeah. About me, I'm an engineer by profession. I'm part of the project delivery team in an engineering and construction firm. I would like to call myself a polyglot because I like different languages, and I'm a hobbyist. Beyond whatever I do in my job, construction sites and whatnot, I immerse myself in languages, translation, Vedic scriptures, and I have a love for music and vocalization. And beyond this, my passion is also about volunteering cultural organizations and bringing technical expertise and artistic flair to the community. And I'm also very interested in mentoring, career and hobby development. It's my innate need, I would think, to inspire others to reach new heights. With this, I would like to thank Namaste Bharat for giving us this opportunity.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು.
Kannada Sangha. Thank you very much.
Dhanyavad. What a holistic presentation, starting from the 500 BC Kannada story to the background, the evolution of language, the music, and then seamlessly how he switched from one language to another. Most of the language I didn't understand, but we were all, pin of silence was there, everybody was glued to it. There was something music, there was something beyond music. It's emotional attachment with our country and the raga which put us all together. Where he left the discussion is X, Y, G. Are we on the pinnacle of the evolution? And then he himself answered when Vedagyana sitting here, and is Genji going to contribute in this cultural evolution? And we have a witness. So it answers it, and we're going to further evolve, we're going to further take this cultural heritage, linguistic heritage forward. So thank you so much, Sivakuamr ji, Ramesh ji, and Vedagyana.